Knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Durant is out there with Achua. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Reed. And it's Bouye in at the point guard. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Murray left side. Here's McDaniels, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
To the middle. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Murray. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Here's Bouye, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Sinks the triple.
And Butler makes just enough from out there that you have to respect him.
So, Jim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Bridges outside. Back to Murray. The 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that is how you respond. Murray knocking down one of his own from beyond.
Pass to KD. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And stolen by Murray. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. But take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And looking at the Wizards, they've been middle of the pack for most of the season. This just might be who they are. Not a great team, but at least they aren't bringing up the rear.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bouye. Uncovered. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Butler. Back to Murray for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Butler sets a screen for Murray. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
From the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's Bridges. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shots good by Turner.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Atlanta with it. Following the three-pointer by Washington. The three from KD. The rebound by Turner. And here is Murray. He's got 5. Butler on the way. Shoots the 3. Murray, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Bouye, defended by Bridges. Over Murray. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 6.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
McDaniel sets a screen for Bridges. And there's the drive, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Clearly a foul.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Give yourself a round of applause. Great job.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Murray, covered by Watford. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And a deep three from Beal. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back with... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. You've got Okongwu, Watford out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Sam Hauser, and it's Williams at the 4. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
The Hawks trailing. Now, Watford. No scoring in this one. Here's Hauser, defended by Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Beal from long range. Rebound, Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Now here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Atlanta making a switch here. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Bridges. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
6 to shoot. Pass to Bouye. The three ball. The rebound by Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Washington. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Wizards with another miss. The Hawks leading. Outside, KD. And after this quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup, the final 3 games will all be played on a neutral floor.
And that's what makes this one so important. If you can make it to the semis, it's wide open. Whoever wins this game has a great shot to take home the trophy.
Johnson sets the screen for DiVincenzo. Shot from 16, and the jumper falls for him. Johnson's got his first points of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Durant just inside the line. Top of the key jumper, no good. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Screen by Adams. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Up again. Okongwu grabs the board.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by KD. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats, arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Achua kicks to KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Johnson can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Bouye. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And then for Atlanta, Reed, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Sam Hauser. Bridges outside. For 3, Murray. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 8 points.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
And the wide-open shot from Reed. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Bridges passes to Turner. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here is Durant. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's in! Durant not bothered at all by the defense.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
And KD, the easy money sniper, doing what he does best. One of the most prolific scorers the game has ever seen.
Yeah, you know a little something about that, I would say. Just a little.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Mikal Bridges out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Turner and it's center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Bouye. And it's sent back by Turner.
No, sir. Try someone else. Turner is an elite rim protector.
McDaniel sets a screen for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill. Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Butler with the ball, and it's Reed picking him up. The shot by Turner, no good. Atlanta has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Reed kicks to Durant. Durant drains it from distance.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Murray outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 9. Pass to Bouye. Right side, Reed. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bridges dishes to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kevin Durant.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
McDaniels finds Butler. Pass to Turner, and Turner throws it down.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
And here is KD. McDaniels defending. Durant, rebound, Washington. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Butler, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Reed. Over Butler. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
To the hoop, Butler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you really see Butler's strength on display there, fighting through multiple defenders and finding a way to convert.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Sam Hauser's checked in for Atlanta. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
1:24 left to play in the third. Hauser the pass to Watford. Back to Hauser. Shot clock at 6. It's Okongwu, high post. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Butler on the way. Hauser defending. And it's Butler missing.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Three-pointer. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And Turner kicks to Murph. 24 seconds left in the third. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Okongwu with a screen on Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And that one is off. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Washington. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And so in the game for the Hawks, Watford out there with Durant. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Williams at power forward position. No good from Durant. The Wizards with the lead. Johnson sets the screen for DiVincenzo. Launches it. Johnson can't hit.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Hauser finds Okongwu. And he uses the glass on the layup. Okongwu's now got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Williams with a clean look. Good on the triple. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Johnson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Pass to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Okongwu. Got a piece of it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against San Antonio, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And Washington making a change here. Caruso's checked in.
Alex Caruso.
Here's Watford. He's covered by Murray. Watford passes to KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Murray, the pass to Bridges. Off target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Watford. Williams against McDaniel. 5 to shoot. Here's KD. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniel sets a screen from her. A huge two-handed slam.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Washington. And the Hawks making a change here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thank you once again, Allie. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They lead by 1. Oh, the slam dunk.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Here's Bouye. He's covered by Murray. Johnson rips down the board. Wizards leading by 3. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Reed with a screen on Murray. Now Durant.
to that deficit now, well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Outside Bridges. Here's Murray. McDaniel sets a screen for Murray. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Launches it. Murray rips down the board. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop, and there's the dunk.
Coming through in the clutch. Murray, no stranger for being a hero.
McDaniels against KD. Reed, and the layup is off. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Murray outside, and he jams it in.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
KD against McDaniel. McDaniels pulls it down, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Strong move off the glass. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. Is what you're saying.
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
A three-pointer. Good.
3-point field goal.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
For the Wizards.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Book it.
Kevin Durant.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Jamal Murray.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's the Wizards with the win. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much, guys. Well, Miles, a shootout in the first half. Were you happy with the effort overall tonight?
Yeah, no, the effort was great most of the night. I think that no team was playing defense in the beginning, so second half, I think we came out there and really established our defense, which we needed to do.
And you have to work on getting your team going earlier in the next matchup. Congrats on the win, though, tonight.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.